I know y'all saying that he's legal. This can't be.
What's he doing?
Because it's a threat to me. I feel I'm in danger. I feel my kids in danger because we tried to ignore him. Now he's cussing at the kids. He's cussing at me because he's saying that I don't care, that Miss Chavers don't care that that Jerry's got killed, and he's yelling that to the kids, huh?
Who got killed?
A guy named Jerry's Cook years ago, over here.
On the dead end?
5 years ago.
Okay, yes.
So he's saying, oh, Miss Chavers don't care about the people killing up the kids and calling me names. And I said, I'm going to call the police because my life felt threatened. So you can call whoever you want to call, So then he rolled around that way, blowing the horns, trying to make the people say something to him. One of the ladies who was standing down there, he screamed at her what he was going, he just turned that way, what he was going to do to her, and they're not bothering him.
What did he say he was going to do to her?
He going to bust in the face. And I told him, I feel threatened. I'm going to call the police on you. You can do whatever you want to do. And one of the people who's here with one of our kids, she was saying, how he cussing at the kids? Because I told the kids to ignore him. I said, just ignore him. When he say stuff, ignore him. But now he don't got worse. So I'm not sure if he on medication, not taking the medication.
That's it.
So he has gotten worse. So now I feel my life in danger. We have to come out because we got so much going on over here, so we don't have the space. But I say he must have a camera because every time I show up, he show up.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Every time I show up, he show up.
Well, I've been trying to be out here as much as possible. I'm the one that's parking along when I know you guys are coming out.
Hey guys,
I park on the street. So.
And right now I just feel, and I know his family. Mm-hmm. I know them. I've been in DeLand all my life, so I know them. But I think now it has gotten worse.
He has gotten worse.
And that's
mentally has gotten worse.
Yes, and that's what it is. And I felt threatened, so that's why I called.
Okay.
He's cussing at us, cussing at me, and saying stuff to the kids.
Yeah, that's definitely behavior we want to interject and stop.
Yeah.
I'm sure that people I'm already asking. I'm not trying to rehash his name. Did he walk down here? Did he come on your property?
He didn't walk up here today.
Okay.
His MO is he'll park off property somewhere, and then he'll yell and scream, make people mad. Then he pulls out his camera.
Yeah.
And then he records and he stops so he can catch a reaction. He's been doing this at the Friendly Way for years.
He's blowing the horn, tooting the horn, telling the people, yelling, you throwing rocks at me, you this, you that. And he knows me. Yeah. So now he's calling my name and then saying, oh, I'm at the Boys and Girls Club. And I'm like, you're not at the Boys and Girls Club. Why do you keep saying that? I'm at the Boys and Girls Club. Miss Althea, she don't care about nobody, about Jerry's Cook being killed. I'm going to tell her husband. I'm going to call Pastor Chavers. And then the kids, I keep telling the kids, just ignore him, just ignore him. Now today, he cussing at kids. And that's why I say, evidently he's not taking his medication. So I feel threatened. And I said to him, I feel threatened. I'm just going to call the police.
Disorderly conduct.
You can call whoever you want to call.
Do we think?
So I know he's not there.
What about stalking for no legitimate purpose? It's obviously causing her distress.
All right. Right here, let's
we have to. I'm just suggesting. I'm not saying we're there. I just can we
5 Oscar 15 Central. Can I get fire? Non-emergency.
He does this. He doesn't just do it here. He does it, and more so, he focuses on the homeless and drug users on the corner. But now it's drawn to this side. So it could definitely be a start.
Yeah, because my thing, how many times has it happened? Can we establish pattern of behavior?
I think we've only had 2 incidents.
Okay, so no matter how short, so we get pattern.
I know.
The question is there any legitimate purpose to what he's doing? Is the question.
In his mind, he's trying to deter crime and get the prostitutes out of the park. That's what he and I talked about last time I got out for this.
So that's reasonable if he's yelling at those folks.
Yeah.
But if we're yelling at kids, what's the legitimate purpose to yelling about her not caring about things? Yeah, because you mean disorderly. I mean, we have, especially if he's cursing, and we've got witnesses. We could,
start writing statements, kids.
we could, at the very least, disorderly. Let me look.
He, as long as I've been in District 2, which is about 13 years,
Yeah.
he's done this. He has mental illness. He came back from, I think, Kansas. His mom passed away, and he came back after she passed away. And this is his typical MO. He used to park across the street from the Friendly Way, rile them all up, start recording the dope dealers and the dope boys, and then they would tear up his car. And he'd call us for the vandalism report.
He would be the legitimate victim in that one, and that's I would say that's not because that's behavior that has a legitimate purpose. But if she's saying his mental illness,
no, I got to hear, yeah,
his mental illness is degrading, and now he's involving a clearly positive community, legitimate organization like the Boys and Girls Club, and we're getting to the point where we're putting people. We got a victim willing to say that it's causing her emotional distress.
I mean, I know of 2 incidents now. If she can say how many times he's done this, I'm good with filing on it all day.
If there's anything we can do to help, please let us know.
Yeah, I mean, if we can determine charges and maybe find him.
I know where he's at. He just drove that way, like 5 minutes ago. He's driving a black SUV with a Kansas tag, and he's got Army stickers all on the back windows. He lives at New Hampshire and Clara. I mean, it's named Teflon Cusack, ring the bell?
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Yeah, I know I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but I know you know the person and the pattern well. That's why I'm not. Yeah. I'm just trying to think if it's getting to the point that we're causing. My main thing is if he is on the verge of having a breakdown, if we're starting to get cussing at children, I don't want to come down here for a tragedy where there's kids hurt. And if I want to be able to say that we did everything to the fullest extent of the statute that we can. Yeah, we appreciate it, gents. I do appreciate you coming down. But... Gentlemen, coming down. No worries, and I'll make sure I get that contact. Thank you. See you, everyone. No, he's got mental illness.
Just nonsense. If you go to Facebook and type in his name, Teflon Cusack, you'll see all his videos. He thinks he's like a independent reporter kind of guy.
So like a fine line between.
All right, guys, I gotta keep moving.
Yes, ma'am. We'll see you in a second.
We better go home, but I cleaned up with this. We didn't want to go.
Step.
Oh, man. You're working so slow.
All good, my friend.
People.
What's up, man? I'm sorry.
No, get behind Aaron. No, you was on the side. Hey, you get in the line. One behind the other. Let's go.
We're all gonna get one more.
Black Monday. Cameron, let's walk. One behind the other.
We work here, man.
Kids are all
keeping y'all safe. Tonight,